We have some new developments to tell you about this morning for a Lewisburg man that we first introduced you to back in January. People in the community wanted to help the Goodwill employee and woodworker. News Channel 5's Hannah McDonald checked in on the man who is creating despite being in a wheelchair.
A lady on her cell phone, the only thing I seen was the back of her head. She ran a stop sign and I T-boned her and it paralyzed me on impact.
I shared Danny Stevens' story in January because it is inspiring. 9 years after he was hit on his motorcycle and told he'll likely never walk again, Danny is building complex lighthouses that stand more than 8 feet high.
If I wasn't in this wheelchair, I would probably just be the average Joe going to work every day.
On Monday, I met up with Danny and his family at Victory Fun Park in Lewisburg to see his latest build.
He's just a remarkable kid. You know, he's amazing. He's come a long way, and I'm very proud of him.
This lighthouse is 15 feet high. Don Cania owns the mini golf course. He was looking for a special lighting feature for the course when he saw Danny's interview.
And so over the off season, my wife and I were saying, like, what do we need to build to show the light of the world? I saw the NewsChannel 5 article on Danny. Dan answered he was the answer to a prayer.
And the reason Danny was able to make the lighthouse this tall, after the story aired, he was also gifted a wheelchair that allows him to stand.
Without this wheelchair, I would not be able to come close to reaching the top of this lighthouse in the sections that I built it in.
Danny's story could be different, but he says it's the way it is because people around him have always lifted him up.
If we live in a world full of hate, you know, like the song says, you got to be a light. You know, be a light in the world. You know, instead of tearing things up, try to rebuild things. When there's tragedy and events going on in life, you know, if you look to the light and guidance, that will make your community stronger.
I'm Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.